Hi everyone, it's Cynthia, the Intuitive Stitcher, and today is Monday, December the 30th, 2025, and this is Flosstube number 51. I want to welcome everyone to my channel, and I want to also thank everyone for subscribing. I have 502 subscribers. I was hoping for 500 by the end of this year, and I did pass that by a few, and I'm happy about that. And that means next Flosstube, between now and then, I will be putting together a pattern, and I will also include the fabric for that pattern. So that will be next Flosstube. I will have a giveaway. I do have winners for the giveaway from 2 Flosstubes ago that I'll mention later, and the giveaway winners for last Flosstube number 50. I'll get into that later. I do have notes that I'm going to be looking down occasionally. So let's start with, I have a small pile here. I'm not going through everything because there's a lot going on in January as far as the stitching challenges that I've joined. So let me start with this. I went to Michael's and I did buy a lot of floss for my new starts. So tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to put them together with the patterns that I have so that everything's ready to go for my 6 starts on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I'm going to split it between New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I'll get into showing you what I'm going to be doing with that a little later. So I want to next talk about the winners from 2 Flosstubes ago. It was Snowman and the Tree. So Snowman is GINAR 5511. I didn't hear from you yet, so if you do see this, please send me an email. My email is listed in the description box. That way you can send me your address through an email, not a comment on here, through an email, and then I can get this out to you. And the winner of the tree is Red Hat Stamper. So if you do see this video, again, email me. My email is in the description box with your address so that I can mail this out to you. Okay. Next is my January plans. So I am doing WIPGO, Jessie Marie DoesStuff. That's her YouTube channel. And if you're interested, I can post a link to her YouTube channel so that if you're interested in doing WIPGO for 2025, you certainly will have that information. So this is my WIPGO board. So I'm not going to show you everything now. She called numbers for January 11 and number 20. Number 11 is Evergreen. I will show that to you. I didn't get anything out. I thought I did, but I didn't. So this is a Fat Quarter Shop exclusive stitch along. It's a mystery. That's part of it. I don't think I have a picture of the whole thing. I don't think I do, but this is where I am with this so far. So I'll stitch on that. And the next number that she called on my board, it's number 20, Blue Rhapsody. So this is also going to be a new start for December 31st, January 1st. And this is Blue Rhapsody. I was inspired by this when I saw Carla. She also has a YouTube. I'll post her page in the description box. That's pretty. I got my floss. It's 2 shades of one, you know, like for the pattern. So I did get floss, 3 different colors, 6 colors, you know, 2 burgundy pink colors, and I think I got like a blue and a light blue, and I did get another color. I don't remember, so I'm going to figure out what I want to do. I'm doing this on white fabric, so I'm not doing it on an antique color, and the fabric is from Stash, and I'm doing it on 28 count linen. So I'll decide what colors I want to use, and also if I can't decide and need help with that, I'm going to put that away and start it. It's on my WIPGO board as well as a January 1st start. I'll just put it away and do it for my January WIPGO. But if I don't know what colors I want to use, I'm going to do this. This is also a new start. I'll just work on this because I'm going to start Blue Rhapsody anyway. Cozy Winter Wishes. This is by Romy's Creations. So I'll just do that. Carla, I cannot remember your YouTube name. Carla's, I can't. And it's on my phone, and I'm recording on my phone, so I'm sorry, but she and I correspond, and I don't know why I am not remembering that, but I apologize, Carla. But if it comes to me later, I will, but you know how it goes. You know how it goes on here. Anyway, the winners from my last floss tube, which is Flosstube 50, it was for sampler and piece. The winner for sampler is Mar B 3942. Mar B 3942. So please look at my email address in the description box. Send me an email with your address so that I can mail this out to you. And then the winner for piece is Ethel Whedon. Ethel, I do have your address, and I will get this out to you in the mail. That one is piece. So those are the winners from Flosstube number 50. Okay, next, January 2025, 6 new starts, 2 hours each is what I'm doing. And that, like I said, I have 6, so 2 hours for each new project. I'm going to start tomorrow night. I don't know, 6 p.m. was always the time for New Year's Eve, whether we, had dinner at home, like a special dinner. It was always 6 o'clock was the time where you start watching TV shows and all of that. So I might do 2 of the 6 on New Year's Eve and then do the 4 on New Year's Day. So the first one I'm doing, I don't know how to pronounce this, of course. I call it the Blue Church. It's not in English. This might have been a free, I'm sure it was free. It was free. And this is from Al Forest Embroidery from the UK. I'm doing this on 14 count fabric that I have from Stash. So that is New Year's Day or New Year's Eve start. Oh, here's my list. So, Checkerbird is the next new start. And this is Heart and Hand. I'm doing the Bluebird. I've had that quite a while. I'm using, I have one floss, and I have the others in that bag that you saw. I'm going to be busy tonight and tomorrow getting everything kitted up, but at least I have my fabric. Just have to get the floss into the right bag. I'm doing this on 25 count even weave. It's from Stash. You can't see it. It's like a light tan color. So it's called Natural. They use 32. I'm using 25 count because it's what I have. So that's Checkerbird. Okay. These next two are, oh, I should put that away. Next two are from Luminous Fiber Arts. Misty Purcell is the designer of these two pieces. And the first one is called, well, the book is called Bird in the Berry Patch. This was a mystery packet that she offered, and I ordered it. I'm not doing that one. I am doing what she's calling berries. The berries pin drum. The berries pin drum. This is the one I'm doing. It came with fabric and it came with floss. I'm not using the fabric that she included in the mystery box. I think it was a mystery box. I don't think she showed us what we were getting. I am using Grace Notes fabrics called Jane Bell Ada for my berries pin drop. And maybe you might see it. It's very light pink. And I really think that's going to be pretty. And this is the floss. The floss is overdyed floss provided by Threadworks. TWA140 Shades of Red is what it's called. So that's the first of Luminous Fiber Arts piece that I'm going to start. And the second one from Luminous Fiber Arts is going to be on the same fabric that I got from Grace Notes Fabrics. And it's called Stitcher. Had that for quite a while. I like that. Luminous Fiber Arts, Misty Purcell. That's gonna be my new start. And let me show you. I am doing this on the same Jane Bell. It's Jane, B-E-L-L-E. I'm doing this on Ada 16 count also. And that's, look at that. Isn't that, those pins are so pretty. I ordered those. So this is the same, the light pink, which I think will look really pretty. So that's that. And then the same floss I'm going to use. And so that one's ready to go because I have all the floss in the fabric. I just need to get the floss into the other kits. Blue Rhapsody, which I did show you earlier, Rosewood Manor. I am doing that on 28 count linen. I had told you before that 28 count linen is from Stash, and I have to figure out what color floss I'm going to use. So the sixth one for New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, I've had this for a while. This one I got from my cousin who is no longer cross-stitching. She's doing all quilting, so she did give this to me. It's called Wildwood Sampler, and it's Victoria's Garden. Now there's 3 on there, but I'm doing this one. I am doing it on, it's almost like a gray. If I hold it up against white, you might be able to see. It's like a blue-gray, I guess, which I think will be pretty. And I don't know where this was from. I'm doing it, it's called 28 count even weave, and I'm calling it blue. So those are my 6 new starts for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. 2 hours on each piece. Okay? And I want to put the fabric in where it belongs, because these days I have so much going on I won't remember. I would remember, I think. Okay, so that is my New Year's Eve, New Year's Day new starts. There are 6 of them. You can do, if you heard that I was doing this last Flosstube, you can also do it. You can do how many new starts you want for New Year's Day. You know, you can do 2, you can do 3, you can do 1 that you're stitching it, you know, all day. So you can do whatever you want, but Chris, my friend, my stitchy friend Chris, mentioned it to me, and I thought it was a fun idea. So that's what I'm doing, 6. The next thing, I'm not sure if I'm going to do this. It's the January 2025 Magazine Monthly Challenge. It's a Facebook group. Carolyn Zook, Z-O-O-K. She has a Flosstube on YouTube. She is the admin for the Magazine Monthly Challenge on Facebook, and I don't know, I'll see what kind of time I have. This is the acrostic, and for January the acrostic is timer. So you can see what I'm doing for the T, for the I, there's a for the M, for the E, and for the R. So the T is for T for tea time. The I is for the moon is full. I is my favorite things. Sue Hillis Designs is for the M. The E is Elizabeth Bennet of Jane Austen. That's Twin Peak Primitives, but the E is for Elizabeth. And the R is the Rabbit Alphabet, JBW Designs. You have not seen the Rabbit Alphabet in, I don't know when. I have not worked on that in many, many months, and I'm almost finished. So so that means I should do the acrostic because I do want to get that one out. So, and I don't have a goal yet. Maybe I'll do an hour on each one. It all depends how busy I am with the next thing that I'm going to show you for January. I will post in the description box, I'll put Magazine Monthly Challenge Facebook page and Carolyn Zook's YouTube page, Flosstube. Next is Magazine Monthly Cross Stitch Challenge. It's called Bringo, B-R-R-I-N-G-O. It is Facebook. And I think I showed you this before. This is the planning worksheet. I'll come in closer. This is the planning worksheet. If I be still, then focus, maybe. And then it goes to the next page. $25. So they're all filled in. Like 19 is whip or new start with words. I chose do you see what I see because that's words. I'll be, working on the words for that one. Another one is whip or new start inspired by your zodiac sign. So Kitty and Me Designs gives a pattern to you during your birthday month. And so that's why I picked Colorful Cats Confetti, because it was from Kitty and Me Designs for my birthday. So, but there's, you can pick whatever you want. So that's what I'm doing. And this is my board. So she calls a number on Messenger, Facebook Messenger for Bringo. And she also calls a number each day on her Facebook page. So those are all the things that I'm doing. And there it is. 1 hour or 100 stitches. Each pattern is my goal. Okay, let me show you what I've been stitching on. I met with a stitching group yesterday, and I took what is called Spring Quaker by Primrose Cottage. I did not do it in purple. I'm using DMC 503. And I'm using from Grace Knows Fabrics, Rooted in Grace, 28 count linen. It's a very pretty light green color. I'm sorry for the threads. I'm going to take my needle minder away. And this is where I am. So you can make out the bird. I'm using 2 strands over 1, so it does look a little thick, but I did a sample 1 thread and 2 threads over 1, so I'm gonna keep going with this. So that's pretty. So I did work on that. And I like the fabric. It's like a pretty green. It's I like the subtle colors. I like the pink that I have from her, and I also like this green color. Maybe you can't tell that it's green, but very subtle, and that's what I like. So I did work on that yesterday. Put my needle minder back. And I also worked on Saturday, another stitching group. I worked on Winter Rose Manor, which I did finish on Sunday. This is the stitch along, and there's a separate video for that. It's Winter Rose Manor, and that's the pattern. So for those of you who aren't following the stitch along, this is it. And I don't have my board with me, so I'll put this on here as best that I can. And this is another one you could do, which I like this too. It's on the back page. So I might do that at some point. I think that's pretty. They have it on around with a little lace around it. I like that. So this is where I am. I did the top. Well, the Stitch Along group. Chris is in charge of what we do next. So the top flowers were the first part. All the way down was the second part. And then the third part is going to come over here and down. And that's going to be what you see there. The white diagonals going across and going down. That's what Chris has decided to do for our third part, and we will start that on January 1st to January 31st. That is section 3 of the Stitch Along. So I like that. So thank you, Chris. We won't be doing flowers. Kind of flowered out. So that's that one. That's all I did. So I have a lot going on in January, as you can see. A lot of stitching. But what's nice is it's not a lot of hours. So, which is doable because I sometimes get really busy. I just get busy. And that's just how it is. So I have a lot of things that I do to keep me busy since I'm retired, and I want to keep doing that. I did buy this. I showed you this before. It's a 13-month pocket planner, January 2025 to January 2026. I thought it was adorable. I got this at a place in near Lancaster. It's near a buffet called Shady Maple. I went out there a few months ago, and they have a gift store, huge gift store. So when I saw this, I thought, I'm going to get this to keep track of my stitching now. Don't laugh, because look how small. Look how small it is, but I can fit everything on there. It's just right tiny. But I think it's pretty. So that's how I'm going to keep track of my things. And it came with a nice little, like a pocket. That's it. So 28 minutes, we're good. So plans. My plans are to stitch like crazy. That's my plan for January. I'll come to you with another Flosstube. I want to try to come to you in 2 weeks to show you what I've stitched on, because it will be a lot. With the Bringo acrostic and my 6 new starts. So I want to come back in 2 weeks, and then I want to come back at the end of January to show you the rest of January, what I did. So that's my plan. What do I have to do this week? I want to deliver my daughter. I got her Christmas box today. It was either delivered last night or this morning. And so I got gifts that I need to distribute to family. And I also have her book, Weathering the Storm. A few people ordered this book, the hardcover, and she signed them all on the inside, and I need to deliver these. So this one is for a little boy named Cassian. So she signed all the books so that it's personal to the child who's getting them, or the adult. So that's her book. It's on Amazon, and it's also on barnesandnoble.com. I have to deliver those, so I have to make my phone calls to see when everyone's available. They didn't get here by Christmas, so it's just with the publishing company. It took a bit longer. And I'm far away from the camera. I hope that you're okay with me like this, but I wanted you to see my tree. I don't have it lit because then that, I don't know, messes up the lighting. What else? I'm looking forward to 2025. 2024 was busy, but it's always busy. But I'm looking forward to 2025, to a new year, and wishing everyone good health in the year 2025. I wanted to show you something. My brother made something called floss winders. I'll show you that next time. I think I can pause this and come back. I'll show you next time, and I'll show you how it works. But I went out to see, she's on Flosstube, the Needlebug. I went out to visit Karen because she ordered 2, and I took them out to her. She's an hour away, and took them out to her, so she was tickled with them. And I'll show you next time what he's making. So that was a trip I made last week. It's in the an area where you see horses and buggies. I love it. I love driving out there. Next Flosstube, like I said, is for my 500 subscribers, and thank you so much. I was just tickled about that and happy that I reached 500 and it a little bit over. I'm gonna pick out a pattern, a nice pattern that I think everyone would probably like, and include the fabric. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. For those who are the winners of the giveaway, I'll ask you not to comment about winning, but just email me and with your address so I can mail those out to you. Also, in the comment section, if you ever have anyone comment on your comment, like you've won or, you know, something to that effect, don't respond thinking it's me. I will never say that you won in the comments because I don't know, then when some people see that there was a giveaway or a winner, they come into the channel and want to win and use it to sell it, I guess, and not use it to stitch. But I want stitchers to get these pieces. So don't forget to email me, and I hope that you tuned in so that you could see that you are a winner. That's it for me today. It's cloudy out today, but it's on the warm side. It's in the 50s, like low 50s, I think, and then it's going to dip down to the 30s toward the end of the week. So it will get colder. So thank you for joining me, and I wish everyone a happy new year. And if you are not healthy or have some issues, I hope that things certainly improve for you in the new year. So blessings to everyone for this new year. I'll have my tree up for a while because in January, end of January, I'll put my Valentine's on the tree. So it'll be all red. So thank you for joining me, and everyone have a good week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.